There was a married couple named John and Sarah. They had been married for 5 years and had a beautiful daughter named Emily. John was a hard-working man who provided for his family, while Sarah was a stay-at-home mother who took care of Emily and managed the household. However, things were not always rosy in their relationship. John had a bad temper and often lashed out at Sarah for small things. He would shout at her, call her names, and sometimes even hit her. At first, Sarah thought it was just stress from work, but it soon became clear that John had a serious problem with anger management. Sarah tried to talk to John about his behavior, but he would always dismiss her concerns or blame her for his outbursts. She felt helpless and scared, especially when Emily was around to witness their fights. Sarah knew that she had to do something to protect herself and her daughter. One day, Sarah decided to seek help and confided in a friend who was a social worker. The social worker advised her to report the abuse to the authorities and offered to help her find a safe place to stay. Sarah was hesitant at first, but she knew that it was the right thing to do for the sake of her and her daughter's safety. With the help of the social worker, Sarah reported the abuse to the police and obtained a restraining order against John. She also found a shelter where she and Emily could stay temporarily while she figured out her next steps. Leaving John was not easy, but Sarah knew that she deserved better than to live in fear and violence. With the support of her friend and the community, she was able to rebuild her life and provide a safe and loving home for Emily. After leaving John, Sarah and Emily had a difficult journey ahead of them. They had to adjust to their new life in the shelter and deal with the trauma of the abuse they had experienced. However, with the help of counseling and support from their community, they were able to heal and move forward. Sarah eventually found a job and a new home for her and Emily. She was determined to provide a stable and happy life for her daughter, free from the fear and violence that had plagued their previous home. Although it was a challenging journey, Sarah and Emily emerged stronger and more resilient than ever before. Meanwhile, John was arrested and charged with domestic violence. He was ordered to attend anger management classes and was placed on probation. Although he initially denied the charges and blamed Sarah for his behavior, he eventually came to realize the gravity of his actions and sought help to overcome his anger issues. Through therapy and counseling, John was able to address the underlying causes of his behavior and learn healthy ways to manage his emotions. He also reached out to Sarah to apologize for his actions and ask for forgiveness. Although Sarah was hesitant to forgive him at first, she eventually decided to give him a second chance, on the condition that he continued to attend therapy and work on his issues. John and Sarah were able to reconcile and rebuild their relationship, but it was a long and difficult process. They both had to work hard to rebuild trust and communication, and it took time for Sarah to fully trust John again. However, with dedication and commitment, they were able to create a healthier and happier home for themselves and their daughter. The story of John and Sarah is a testament to the power of forgiveness and second chances, but also to the importance of seeking help and addressing the underlying causes of domestic violence. It is a reminder that change is possible, but it requires effort, dedication, and a willingness to confront difficult truths.